that's a big penalty there.
So
it
two
was the
plays,
5-yard variety.
After the penalty, should be.
All right, so what happens there is you give Natavius Husky a 3-yard run.
So 10 yards there.
And then you got a 5-yard
penalty. 5-yard penalty with it. So that's going to make it 1st and 7. Husky back to pass, looking downfield. He's got a man down there. Let's see, was the catch made? Incomplete. Intended for Addison. So that'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Chargers.
So 2 5-yard penalties, and Kings Mountain a little bit fortunate that was just a 5-yarder. Could have given Creston.
Yeah, could have been a first down, absolutely. So 2 left, 2 right again for the Chargers. Carson to the left of Husky, to the right. Husky takes the snap, drops back, looking to pass, going downfield. He's got Green down there, and ball knocked away. Good defense there by the Kings Mountain secondary.
Yeah, that was number 3, Kamari Howes. Came over at the last second, got a hand on it. Or that could have been 6 for Javarius Green. I also want to say there was one heck of a block by Aiden Carson. They came on a delayed blitz, and he took a big hit, but he stopped that guy from getting a Natavius Husky.
So it'll be 3rd and 7. 3 receivers over to the right side. Husky with a hard count. Nothing doing from the Kings Mountain front. So he looks over to his sideline, gets the signal, makes the call out to his receivers. A.J. Adams lets Green know as he's further down the line. Crowd up on their feet here for the Mountaineers. There's the snap to Husky, looking downfield, steps up into the pocket. There's the throw. It's going to be called for a first down for the Chargers, it looks like.
Malachi Addison does it, and that's a CSI Mechanical first down. First one of the game, and you got to love that. 3rd and 7, and the guy knows where the sticks are. Gets a couple yards beyond that and makes the catch for the first down.
He's really been Husky's favorite target in those kind of positions this year. Great hands, knows the spot. So Husky quickly back up to the line of scrimmage with the Chargers. Again, those 3 receivers over to the right side. There's the snap. This time he's going to give it to Aiden Carson. Aiden Carson around the left side. Aiden Carson to the 40, to the 35. Aiden Carson cuts back. He's to the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10, the 5, and he's going to be not short of the goal line. Good run there by Aiden Carson for the Chargers.
What a heck of a run. Hit the left sideline, Rob, and then 2 cutbacks, and he ended up going out of bounds on the right side of the field.
And, Brett, you mentioned averages about 10 yards a carry as a running back. When he gets the football, right there you see why Carson is so dangerous.
So he goes 11 plus 49. That's 60 yards.
60-yard run. Husky back up to the line of scrimmage, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. He gives it to Aiden Carson again. Carson's fighting for the yardage. A good stop by the front of the Kings Mountain defense there to keep him out of the end zone.
Big play there. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. I think they may even mark it a half-yard loss. Let's see the spot here. They were at the 1. They lost a yard.
So it'll be 2nd and goal for the Chargers. 2nd and 2. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Jeff Jones just sent us Shelby up 3-0 in that game. 10 minutes to go in the first quarter there. Husky moves over to the left. Carson to the left of Husky. Husky brings a man in motion. That's Green. And it's going to be a reverse. Crash runs a reverse, and they're going to waltz into the end zone. Good play there by the Chargers as they break the score.
And that's a 2-yard touchdown run by A.J. Adams on the reverse. And, you know, when you got an aggressive defense, that misdirection sometimes can get an overplay. And that time it worked. A.J. Adams went in on the right side. Everybody was going left with Green. And Crest on the scoreboard first with 9:55 to go here in the first quarter.
So that'll bring out, I believe that's Carson Greer kicking for the Chargers. They've used several this year. There's the snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So on the No Milwaukee Mr. Sparky scoreboard, it's now 7-0 Crest. You're listening to high school football right here on WHS, a WestEndSales.com broadcast.
Ram Power Days are underway now at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. It's prime time for exclusive deals.
Just went 12 yards on that one. A few moments ago, he had one of 11. He's given considerable amounts on these runs.
A good cutback move by McIntyre to free him on that left.
After the latest Mi Poblito first down, they are going to give a hard hit to take down Levi Vogel, his first run of the night. But JB, he's got good yardage too, to the 11.
Yeah, and I like what the Hilltoppers are doing. They're stringing it out all the way to the line of scrimmage there, and they finally see it open, and they just cut inside there, and they're able to make those positive yardage by just going vertical after that. So they're getting looked right now. It's 2nd and 3, and this is exactly what the Hilltoppers need to open the game. The clock is running. They're getting first down. They're having a good job. I mean, their offensive line is doing a great job there, and their running backs are making the right read. So let's see if they continue to do this drive and punch it interesting.
2nd down and 3, and hold everything. One of the wide receivers for RS Central, it appeared to be maybe Guzman on the far side, just took off and went on. Of course, he crossed the line of scrimmage, so you do have a BAM LLC penalty flag.
Yeah, and that's what you don't need, because they went from 2nd and 3 to 2nd and 8, and Hilltoppers just don't have that big play ability to get those long yardage type situations there. That's not their motto there, and to make that mistake right there, you're driving down, you're already almost at the 10-yard line there. That's the killer for the Hilltoppers offense.
They got the opening kickoff. They've been on the go. They do not want to come away empty. 2nd down and 8. The ball just shy of the 15. RS Central at the 15 of Chase, by the way, with Boone Hodge running the offense, but hold everything. RS Central has decided they want to talk it over. They're going to burn a timeout on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald's scoreboard, home of those world-famous French fries. No score between RS and Chase.
Looks like that would not be. They wanted to reset the play clock up.
Okay.
Jonathan Flair clock. He did get the call there, so RS Central will not be charged that time, and then we're ready to play. Right.
Heads up. Thank you, JB. So we keep it, and we get right back to action, and they're going to come running straight ahead, right up the middle again, down at the 16-yard line. No gain for McIntyre.
And now bringing up a crucial 3rd down for Hilltoppers on offense. See if Chase can make a stand. I would imagine if the Hilltoppers do not make it on 3rd down, they will go for it on 4th down. But we'll still be thinking about that penalty that RS Central made if they're not able to punch it in for 6 here.
You're exactly right. This is a big play. Under 6 minutes to go in the first. RS Central's been moving the ball successfully, but they don't want to come away without points. 3rd down and 7 for Hodge. There's the snap. They're going to keep it on the ground, running to the near side of the field and breaking through tackles and continuing to strive. Marcus McKinney pushed out at the 7-yard line.
He's going to be very close for a 1st down. Let's see if he's able to get it there. Looks like the chains will move momentarily.
Well, is he possibly 1 yard short, JB?
I don't know, but I'm looking at the yardage marker on the far side of the field there. See what they call there. Looks like he did signal 1st down, correct?
Well, according to the scoreboard, it would be. Yeah, I believe they did. They've got another Me-Pubs 1st down.
And you're right, that was a very close call. They didn't even measure that, but they did give the Hilltoppers the 1st down. So now 1st and 7 for the Toppers.
This has been tremendous, this drive. Here's a quarterback keeper straight ahead, puts his head down, and Boone Hodge gets to the 4.
A good run for 3 yards at the middle of the Chase defense there. Chase still holding strong in the middle of that defense there. Took it down and looks like about 3 or 4 yards now.
5:22, clock ticking to go in the first. RS Central's offense has been on the field the whole first quarter. They're knocking on the door. And remember, this is their last game of the season due to their record, and they want to find a way to upset Chase here tonight, and they could put Chase playoff hopes in a mess if they could do it, but there's a long way to go. Let's see what Hodge wants to do. Nobody in the backfield with him. Wait, there's a man that comes back, but wait a minute, the officials are going to blow the whistles right here.
Like there will be a timeout on the field there. Timeout, Hilltoppers.
Yeah, apparently there looked like there was some confused. They were confused with what they wanted to do there exactly. So the timeout was called just before the play. We'll take a quick one, too. You're listening to Downtown Radio, RS Central and Chase. No scores so far in the first quarter.
It's know-how and time to find that receiver downfield and throw it down there. So it'll be 2nd down now and about 9. Here's a fumble picked up by Patterson. It was a pitch that hit the ground, but Patterson fielded it on one hop.
That was getting ready to be
avoiding the turnover.
Well, it is a turnover and a loss of about
So
4 yards.
yeah, so it's going to be third and 14, Danny, is what they're saying.
Okay.
So the Ironmen are inside the 40. That's probably 2 down territory for them. That's what I'm thinking.
Again, they're lining up on the right, the far hash. You notice that?
Yeah, I noticed that. So
I believe we're going to have
we have timeout. So we'll be back after these messages.
Hi, this is Vince Hefner, pastor of the First Baptist.
Costly one against Burns. That'll back them up 10. And it'll be first down and goal all the way back at the 19-yard line. Big break for the Golden Lions.
Early score out in Kings Mountain. Crest is up 7-0 over the Mountaineers.
So Danny's at that game. So have a good time there, Danny. If you're listening, he said he might be able to listen in depending on the signal. Double wide receivers left, one to the right. And, yep, Danny just told me 7-0 Crest. Thank you. Snap is back. Mooney's back. Got time setting up the screen. It's there with Norris. If he can beat him, and he does. He beats 1, 15, 10. And fighting his way all the way down to about the 3-yard line. It'll be second down and goal, but now from about the 2. Are they going to mark him at the 1?
Yeah, he dove his way there at the last second. Yep.
So that's 18 yards. And I tell you what, that got the penalty yardage plus. He's all the way down to the 1.
Yeah, nice blocking downfield there, too, for Burns to pave his way right there, right at the goal line.
Well, that's getting your athlete in space. And just that, just have him make a play in space. And so that's second down goal. And I think Norris is going to get a crack at the touchdown. Here comes Mooney under center, and he'll sneak it. Did he get in? I don't think he did.
I think he's going to be a little short.
They're going to mark him short, so that's a run of no yards. And not a bad try, but just couldn't get any push there.
Yeah, the middle of the Shelby line really stood up to the push that time, and one of the defensive ends for Shelby ran around and grabbed Mooney by the legs and pulled him back. So Mooney's got really powerful legs, but he couldn't use them because they got grabbed from behind.
So third down and 1, third down and goal from the 1, clearly. And now Norris is going to try it. He'll try the left side. I think he's in. He is. That's a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Bulldogs take the 6-3 lead on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard.
Yeah, Norris takes a halfback dive right up the middle and jumps his way across the line. So Burns on the scoreboard here this first quarter.
So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you have 10 plays, Jeff?
Yep.
So that's a 10-play, 69-yard drive. That's a long drive, 5 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock. And now we're going to have Drew Dixon in for the Nealon Cole extra point. So snap is back, kick down, kick up. Kick is good, 7-3 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Downs and run some clock, but they need to score in doing so, and they got a long way to go yet. Handoff, actually it's a play action, not nearly picked off by Devarius Surratt.
Pluto nearly got in there and got a hold of that one.
He says, hey, do that again, and I'm going to grab it. And I think that was just the problem where he stared down the one guy and knew where he was going with it, and Surratt read that.
And I think if we talk about a strength of this Crest defense, it is that secondary, and it's a group of a bunch of freshmen and sophomores and juniors that we talked about last year being freshmen and sophomores. I think that's the strength for this Crest defense.
Second down 10, Unash in motion. They do hand it off, and it's a lot of run for Kendrick. He's got a first down into Crest territory. He picks up about 13, Rob, maybe 14. And they're going to give him 13. That's at the Crest 45 now.
Yeah, Nehemiah Parker in on the tackle for Crest.
So that's 3 CSI Mechanical first downs on this drive for the Mountaineers, and now they're on the Crest side of the 50 at the 45, and the clock continues to run. It's at 5:58 to go here in the first.
So we'll again call for signals
And a handoff around the left side. May have lost a yard.
Trying to tell. One of them was Cam Anderson, also 68 on the tackle for the Chargers. That's Cameron Sanders.
So it is a yard loss. 2nd and 11. And Kevin says your two mics could come down a slight notch and maybe turn the crowd mic down a hair if we got it on.
Right.
And into the neutral zone comes the Chargers on the hard count. We'll have to see if he was drawn off or if it's, but they're not even going to talk about it. Offsides, Chargers. That's Crest's second penalty.
And you talk about being a frustration for a coach whenever you have that guy that's right on top of the ball, your defensive line's right there, and they jump.
And the other thing is you just got the 1 yard loss, which puts them behind the chains, and now the 5 yard penalty makes it as if they got a nice gain on first down.
Absolutely.
2nd down 6, and play action complete to Sanders. Heck of a tackle, and we're going to get probably a block in the back. So I think that was 5. Tank Ruff on the tackle, along with Surratt. But right where the block of 55, Treston Spikes, is where they called it. And I think they're going to probably get a block in the back.
But he was on the line of scrimmage. I get that one. I will see how they're calling it on us.
And if you're Crest, you got to think about
block in the back,
because they got no gain on it. It would be 3rd and 5, but they're going to take the penalty, and that's above the 10 yards.
I think if you keep it at 3rd and 5, you're still in good shape against this offense. I think you take that big penalty and push them back a little bit.
4th penalty on the Mountaineers. 2nd down 16 at right on the 50. Actually going to call it 15 yards, so they gave him a 1 yard catch there. And then the penalty. And again,
again, Brent, if you're a coach, the frustration's there. You're right. You're at the ball. You can see the ball. I know you want to be aggressive, get that early start, and he's going to head on out over there. It looks like that was Jameson jumped offside. He's going to go over there and stand beside coach for a minute, it looks like.
So 3 penalties for 15 yards for the Chargers. Kings Mountain's got 4 penalties for 27 yards, and we're just midway through the first quarter. In motion goes Unash, and it's going to be a handoff up the gut. Hill carrying tacklers gets 5. And we're going to end it right where we get 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. So after all that, we still end up with a 3rd and 5.
Isn't it funny how things work out sometimes?
Absolutely.
So they've given it to Kendrick 4 times, Hill 3 times, and Hill's also caught 1 ball. Again, 7-0 Chargers, 4:04 to go first quarter on our No Malarkey, Mr. Sparky scoreboard. 3rd down 5, Kings Mountain, Zolo to throw it. He's got a man. It's picked. And here we go all the way. It's Pluto Surratt, the same one he about picked a minute ago. This time he does. And goes all the way for the touchdown.
And Brent, like you said, it was the same route to the other side. Pluto Surratt nearly got 1 on that side. Then he was able to come back to the other side and get the pick. Chargers returned it for a touchdown. Big score there for the Chargers.
65-yard touchdown interception return for number 4, Devarius Pluto Surratt. And the Chargers lead 13-0. 3:44 to go here in the first quarter. And, that if you're a Charger fan, they've been maligned on defense a little bit, and take that.
And you sure those guys have heard it. They're thinking everybody talks about our offense, and we've caught the grief on the defensive side of the things. I'll be honest with you, I had a chance to sit down with Coach Sosaby and talk just about that. He said, hey, you got to remember, too, my defense is spending a lot of time on the field because of what our offense is doing. So I think we got a penalty on Kings Mountain. I think they're asking Coach Sosaby what he wanted to do.
Yeah, you're right. So let's see. And if it's on Kings Mountain, I think you can take it on the kickoff.
Yeah, I think you need the kickoff or the extra point.
A lot of coaches like to just go ahead and kick the extra point and take it on the kickoff and try to kick it out of the end zone. I'm not even sure what that was.
Yeah, look like I thought he was going to start doing the YMCA there for a minute with all his hand motions. So
yeah.
I don't know what that call was.
I think he called a sumo wrestling move or something. I'm not sure, but it's on the Mountaineers. We'll see how many yards it is. Greer's on for the point after. Malachi Addison to hold. And it's a jailbreak, and they block the PAT. And the score will remain 13-0 Chargers with 3:40 to go. First quarter. We'll be right back.
It's the all-new Nissan of Shelby.
And some big plays here on defense.
Farmer's number 8, correct?
Yes.
Okay. It's hard to read these Shelby numbers.
The Shelby numbers the uniforms are beautiful, but the numbers are impossible to read. They're two-tone numbers, and it's really difficult to read. Of course, I'm having a hard time seeing the Burns numbers as well. Again, beautiful jerseys, but those gold numbers are so hard to read.
2nd down and 9. After the fumble, so we had a pick by Mooney and then a fumble by Hollifield. And so triple wide receivers out for Burns. They got 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Mooney's in the gun, and he'll give it to Norris, who's going to try the left side through a little crease, and then he's turned backwards. They're actually going to give him about a fraction of a yard loss.
Yeah, all the way back to the 45, a couple yards lost there.
Let's see. They're going to mark it at the 46.5, so he might have lost a half a yard. I'm going to call it a -1 tackle for loss for the Golden Lions. It'll be 2nd down and 10.5, if that's a thing.
I'll give a shout out to Jason White and Michael McSwain. I always appreciate y'all guys listening in.
Double wide receivers left, 1 to the right. And man again comes in motion. And Mooney. He's back. He's got time. He's looking. Now he's going to try to run and doesn't get anything. Back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd down and a little bit more than 10 yards.
Just got an update. Crest had a 65-yard punt return. They lead 13-0 over Kings Mountain right now.
13-0 Chargers. Here, getting a couple of texts in about the video. Sorry, we will not be able to have video tonight. We apologize for the inconvenience. We will have audio. So it is 2nd down and 11. And I think Burns is going to take a timeout, or the end of the quarter. So end of 1. Burns 7, Shelby 3 on the right Jewelry Scoreboard. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
That's before he was pushed back, Danny.
Yeah, that was a game tackle by a host of Yellow Jackets. Swarming, you might say.
They're going to mark it as a loss of 3 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 13 for the Ironman.
Moss could not get across the line of scrimmage there, Ken, and they just kept pushing him back. And
yeah, he couldn't get any traction as far as any momentum. So Ward in the shotgun again. Could be a passing play here.
Yeah, it's 2nd and 13.
So he fades to the left, does Ward. He throws it, and it is completed. Nice catch out here. I believe that's Sewell. Let's see. Yeah, that's Sewell with the catch. A gain of about 7 on the play. 3rd and 6 for the Ironman. Well, they're moving it up now, saying it's 3rd and 5. So nice gain on that pass play. Ball's on the 25-yard line. Ward barking out signals. He's going to take it. He's going to keep it.
You got a penalty.
We got several penalty flags fly in the area where the tackle was being made.
Yeah, Ward.
Could be. Let's see what it is. Could be holding.
It's against the Ironman.
Yep.
And that'll back them up.
That's another Heath Jackson Plumbing penalty on the Ironman.
And let's see how much they're going to mark off, Ken.
I tell you what, Well, holding penalty would be 10 yards, I think, Danny.
Yeah, oh, yeah, if it is. If that's what it is. Do they decline the penalty?
I think they did.
They did. They declined the penalty. So it's fourth
So
down.
fourth down, so that's why they declined it. And the punting team comes on for the Ironman. And I'm trying to see, do we have we've got a lineup on the line is lining up over there on the far side of the field.
I believe that's Justin Hauser back to
so Hauser's going to punt, and he does get it away, and it's a pretty nice kick. It's going to take a charitable bounce and roll, a nice roll, and it's going to go inside the 40-yard line.
So it'll be first and 10 Yellow Jackets.
So it'll be first and 10 for the Yellow Jackets on their own 36-yard line. Minute 2 left in this first quarter, Danny.
It is, and Ironman are really hurting themselves on penalties, Ken.
Oh, yeah. How many they got over there, Danny?
Well, they've got 3 for 45 yards, and they were going to be penalized there, but
it was declined.
Declined, and so it'll be Yellow Jacket football.
That second drive that Bessemer City got the touchdown.
Completed pass.
Oh, and knocked out of bounds on a big gain.
Trying to get the number of.
It's going to be up to the 40, across the 50-yard line. And let's see what he's going to mark it. We got a penalty maybe, Danny? It looks like we do.
I think so, Ken. The flag, the Yellow Jackets are wearing the yellow jerseys, and going along with the yellow jerseys are the yellow flags tonight, folks.
Yeah, they match pretty well. That's another Heath Jackson plumbing penalty, and this time it goes against the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, the Yellow Jackets were penalized, I think, 10 yards there, Ken.
Yeah. Whistles on the field. Let's see if I think there's some discussion on where the ball's going to be marked.
Look like it's going to be first and, I'm looking at the marker, Ken. Look like first and 15.
Okay. All right. Officials whistle the ball in play now.
First and 20, I believe it is. 10-yard penalty.
Yep. For the Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. Back to pass. Chastain throwing it over the middle, and it's completed up to the 40, close to the 45-yard line, across midfield, and that'd be a first down, Danny.
That's Cameron Rice making the catch.
So back to pass. Here's a running play by Smith, and nice tackle there. Who was that? Number 14 with the tackle, Danny.
Number 14. No gain on the play. That was Anthony Smith.
So that will be the end of the first quarter. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Fall of the year is the time.
This evening. JB, while we've got a stop in the action, we had the injury time. That we've also got TV here tonight. Would you mind running down some scores that we're receiving from one Kevin Hastings? We've got some big games going on tonight.
Yeah, we do. Let's see. Bessemer right now over Cherryville 14-0. Burns up on Shelby 7-3. We'll save this one for last for you, Paul. West Lincoln 6, Lincoln 0 right now. East Burke 7, West Caldwell 0. Bunker Hill and Bandy's in a good battle there, 7-7. Newton Conover 6-0 over Maiden. Forest 8-0 over South Point. That should be a good game tonight. St. Stephen 7-0 over Fred T. Ford. West Hour 33-0 over North Alder. And here we go.
Yeah.
Crest 13, Kings Mountain 0 so far in that game. We'll continue to give our listeners an update as we receive those KTC calls. Thanks for Kevin Hastings for sending those.
Absolutely, and thank you for running down the list. By the way, You can go online during our game. If you want to see some scenes from other games tonight, go to KTC Broadcasting, their YouTube page. They will have video highlights, and they've also got games online and on their other radio stations from Cherryville football and Cherryville to the Crest Kings Mountain game in Cleveland County tonight in the Shelby area. And, of course, they've got Lincoln County covered as well online. We've got Rutherford County covered right here on WAGY. Here's the punt of the pigskin presented by Isothermal Community College. And not a chance for a return here. A nice job by the punt team, and the ball will be downed at the Chase 35-yard line.
Chase coming out right here, starting the beginning of the second quarter there. Had no resistance from the Hilltopper defense last time. Let's see what they can decide to do on this drive.
It was all about the QB, the athlete in Zach Frazier. He had a tremendous kick return, and then he had the tremendous touchdown of 37 yards on a quarterback keeper, and he's one of the reasons that his team has been able to tie this game. Let's see what they can do this time, and they possibly, of course, if they can get the next score, would give them an opportunity to go up. And remember, they're also trying to win tonight to make sure they can secure a postseason playoff berth. Out in the flat, the pass is caught immediately. A short gain pushed out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. On the reception was, I believe, Cade Davis.
I think it was there, and it's also a BAM LLC penalty flag down the field as well. Let's see what the call is going to be. After the catch, so probably some type of face mask or something against Hilltop.
We had a face mask earlier in this game that went against Chase, and we may have one here. Officials are still having a discussion. Now here comes the lead ref to give the indication. You're right, JB, but
face mask against the Trojans.
Wow, that was not what I expected.
Definitely not on a reception by one of the Trojan wide receivers. However, we'll bring up another down there for the Trojans. Here we go.
Well, it's just a short one, taking them back to the 31-yard line.
Looks like it'll be 1st and 9 to go now for Chase.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So the ball will still be right there across the 35-yard line. Pass out in the flat, caught and wrapped up by the jersey. And we may have another face mask, maybe a horse collar, as this time it was Devin Mosley on the catch.
Yeah, another BAM LLC penalty flags are flying tonight all over the place.
Well, on these last two short pass plays, immediately the two players have been grabbing and pushing, and this time, again, we've got another face mask on Chase.
That's very unusual to get two receptions and two face mask calls against the offense. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I know I haven't in high school ball. That's a very, very unusual call.
Well, it is unusual, but I'm going to be honest with you. I thought I saw the RS defender pull the face mask.
I think you're right. I think it was on number 3, Levi Bogle. However, it did go against Chase. Now it looks like 1st and looks like about 22 yards now coming up for the Trojans.
Well, this is totally different than what Chase went through a little while ago when they were on offense. Here's a quarterback keeper, another hole for Zach. Across the 30, across the 35, across the 45. He's running along the Chase sideline, and he gets back the yardage and much more to the 49-yard line.
And that's what you see from Chase that RS Central cannot do there. Chase just has that explosion. You know, they just picked up 22 yards after 2 face mask penalties on their offense. Give it to Zach Frazier. He went and got you 20-plus yards there. Great job by Chase on that quarterback.
That is only their second Mi Pueblito first down of this game so far. Remember, make it easy to order online and go pick up your food. Do so at mepubs.com. Here's a short pass in the flat. Making a move, 45-40. He's wide open to the 45, 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. And it is Jahari Mosley for the touchdown.
As it stands right now, but if you look down the field, there is yellow laundry down there. Another BAM LLC penalty flag. Let's see what the call will be.
Chase coaches are very upset, but we don't know what the call is going to be just yet. It is a hold against Chase. This one's coming back. we're getting a lot of upset fans with a lot of boos in this stadium right now.
They're offset, so that's twice we've had offsetting 15-yarders.
So it'll be second and about 8 for Crest after it happened after the play. So it was a dead ball foul on both those guys. Crest will flop the receivers left to right. Again, that's Tate now in the backfield for the Chargers with Husky.
Ball at the 18.
Husky walks up to the line of scrimmage. Tap to center on the rear end. And we got a flag. See what this call is. It's going to be on Crest, already moving the chains.
Delay a game.
Yeah, I believe delay a game against the Chargers. So a big 5-yard penalty there for Crest. Make it second and 12 now at the 23.
Rob, neither team's had a first down in a long time.
It has. It's been a while.
It's been a long time. But we've had 3 change of possessions on interceptions.
That's crazy. You felt like he's going to see something different tonight in this game, and we have.
Crest with 2 first downs, but 13 points and 3 interceptions. Kings Mountain with 3 first downs, but no points.
Husky takes the snap, dropping back to pass, looks. He's going to find a receiver, and making the catch and walking into the end zone will be Vari Green for the touchdown.
23-yard touchdown.
And I tell you what you saw there, too. You saw a D1 receiver. He got contact at about the 2 and just kept going.
You're right. He almost took the hit, and then the Kings Mountain guys kind of hit each other, and he just walked in and turned back around and said, you guys are on the ground. I'm in the end zone with a touchdown.
What about that throw by Husky there, too?
That was money right there.
That's what he's done all year. How he's developed as a passer this season is incredible. Crest line up to go to 2 for 2 here.
Yeah, they will. I guess with the blocked extra point, they're going to go for it. This is a settled heating and air 2-point conversion attempt.
Go ahead and try to chase those points. It looks like are the Chargers. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. That's Tate still in the backfield for the Chargers. There's the snap. Husky's going to pitch it over to Tate. Tate trying to find some running room. Tate's fine. We got a flag. He's not going to get in.
There's 2 flags. You know, did they hit Husky late on the pitch? And then there's another one down by the end zone. So could be 2 different penalties here.
Yeah, like I said, the flag's in 2 different spots. So let's see what happens here. The officials are going to talk about it.
There's already been 6 penalties on Crest, 7 penalties on Kings Mountain, and we're going to have more.
Yeah, going to be more, absolutely.
And we got to figure out what's going on because either it's not a good conversion or they get another try at it.
Yeah, so here comes we got a face mask against the Mountaineers. Let's see what unsportsmanlike conduct against Crest. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Kings Mountain.
Wow.
So 3 penalties on 1 play.
This is insane. That's the 3rd one of those tonight. But this will move it another 2 yards.
Yeah, the face mask because you're unsportsmanlike or after the play.
Now they're getting to run this 2-point conversion from the 1. Robbie, and that, now they just powered in there.
They are bringing Derek Mitchell into the backfield. So they'll go to that little power set Chris likes to run. It'll be Mitchell and Tate in the backfield with Husky now. Husky takes the snap. He's going to give it to Derek Mitchell. Mitchell's going to fight. Nothing doing there. He's going to be dropped for a loss. That'll keep it at 19-0. Crest leads. You're listening to high school football right here on WHS.
Is your car's windshield cracking you up? If so, you need to see the windshield doctor. That's Carolina Auto Glass at 408 South Post Road in Shelby. Carolina Auto Glass can handle all of your insurance claims. Shop local, deal with Carolina Auto Glass. They do free estimates on site. Just call 704-486.
Porter So it will be 4th down, and the Ironman will punt the ball away. Punting the ball away for the Ironman will be Justin Hauser, a senior. And barring anything unforeseen, the other Jackets are going to get good field position, Ken.
And it looks like it's going to be a timeout, Danny.
Okay. That go against the Ironman?
I think so, and we'll be back after this.
Sooner or later, everyone wants to make their home dreams a reality. I'm sure you've seen the television shows and flip through magazines, and you know what you want. Or then
and now it's Lopez for the Neelan Cole extra point after the numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Kick up, kick good. 10-7 Shelby. We'll be back.
There's excitement brewing at Classic Ford Lincoln in Shelby. There's some exciting new models that have arrived. Come see for yourself. Be sure to take a look at the new Ford Bronco Heritage. You're gonna love it. Come see the Shelby Cobra 500 GT Mustang and the all-new Mustang Dark Horse, plus many pre-owned vehicles priced at under $10,000. Yes, excitement is the word with these great new models at Classic Ford Lincoln, 1775 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at ClassicFordofShelby.com.
Built upon a solid foundation.
You're invited to a...
Him, he did not flinch at all. He's back on defense for the Trojans right now.
We had a fumble that gives it to RS Central, and back goes Carlin McIntyre, and he's going to get caught in the backfield. They're going to lose a few yards.
Yeah, that was a good tackle there, but number 4, Devin Mosley, they're just coming up there, making a stop, going low on the ball carrier for RS Central there. Good defensive play by the Trojans defense.
Well, Chase was not able to take advantage. They ate up some clock. They got into the red zone. They got inside the 15-yard line, and then they had the fumble. The QB didn't see that hit a while ago. As far as RS goes on offense, they lose yardage right there, and they're looking at a 2nd down and 15 at their own 19-yard line.
Yes, I thought he lost his yardage. Did not know he lost that much. Now 2nd and long coming up for the Toppers.
Quarterback keeper here, and off to the races, to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, to the 40, 35, 30, 25, trip from behind, and my gosh, Boone Hodge has given his team some life as they get into Chase territory.
Tackled by number 6, Zach Fraze was able to run Boone Hodge down there, but not after a big play from the Hilltopper quarterback, now in business in Trojan territory.
I gotta give Boone Hodge credit. We know what Zach Freeman can do when he takes off. I did not expect that. When he took off, it was like some acceleration when he hit the 45-yard line.
Good blocking. The Hilltoppers had 2 offensive linemen downfield on 1 Trojan defender. They were able to make that key block there, and Boone Hodge hit the hole, and he was gone for the big yard.
That young man went from the 19-yard line of RS to the 24 of Chase. What a gain. They want to take advantage of this and see if they can get the lead. 4:55 to go until halftime. We've got a loose football picked up, but nowhere to go. McIntyre is going to lose yardage.
Yeah, lost yardage on that. Not able to secure that handoff immediately there. Chase defense right there. Hilltoppers are lucky they would pick that ball up, but it will be 2nd down. It looks like about 12 or 13 yards now for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, we're going to call that a 2-yard loss. So 2nd and 12 coming up.
You have an update on the Crest. Crest has scored again. Crest 19, Kings Mountain 0 in that game.
2 great battles going on for conference titles in Cleveland County. You've got Burns at Shelby, and you've got Crest at Kings Mountain, and we'll keep the updates coming whenever we can get them tonight. Off to the races, and trying to bust away from the tackle. They went to a Wildcat, and they have Marcus McKinney on the carry, but a good job by the Chase defense. They would not let him get through the defensive line.
You do not see it yet, but they are a BAM LLC penalty flag laying down the field about the 20-yard line. Let's see what the call is going to be. Officials are still conversing about it.
Yeah, one of the officials is coming over. Chase
will be against RS Central.
Yeah.
Hold against the Hilltoppers.
Well, one thing we continue to see, and I'm almost beginning to think, JB, most of the penalties we've seen tonight have been thrown on the offense of these two teams.
Yeah, and that penalty is huge for the Hilltoppers. That penalty was thrown way after the play there. Marcus McKinney almost been tackled there. They called that down around the 10-yard line there, so not exactly certain what was going on there, but nevertheless, they did call that. Now 2nd and 20 coming up for RS Central.
Not the kind of penalty they wanted. And it's McKinney continuing to be at the QB position. He's throwing a pass to the end zone, or towards the end zone at the 5-yard line, broken up and incomplete.
And that would not have been a catch ball anyway. He'd already stepped out of bounds. You saw the official on the far side of the field take off his hat, indicating that the wide receiver had stepped out of bounds, meaning he could not be the first person to touch the ball coming back in bounds. So, incomplete pass from Boone Hodge to that wide receiver for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, the intended receiver that time appeared to be St. Wilkins and just could not make it work out. So the ball remains at the 34-yard line, and it is 3rd down and 20 for the Hilltoppers. Still 7-7, which was our score at the end of the first quarter. 3:39 to go in the second quarter on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald scoreboard. Here's a short pass, almost intercepted at the 28-yard line, but falling to the ground, couldn't hang on.
Yeah, he's probably surprised the ball was right in his hands because, man, number 44 for Chase had it right there. It looks like that Zion Edgerton there for the Trojans. Man, I know he was following down, was not able to secure that ball, could have had a big interception with about 3 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Hilltoppers look like they will go for it. Punt here probably does them no good at this one time. So what do you call here if you're Coach Fairclough in the top?
Well, I want to see is it going to be the starting quarterback, Boone Hodge, or are we going to have somebody else back there to take the snap? They've been switching out, including Marcus McKinney in the last few minutes. They are going to keep it on the ground, surprisingly, trying to cut the corner and not going to get anywhere near the first down. Down at the 30-yard line goes Levi Vogel.
Levi Vogel taking on the right-hand side of the football field, drugged down by Chase defender there. That's where the Trojans will take over with just under 4 minutes to play before halftime.
Coming up at halftime, we'll have a review of this game and give you scores of other games on this Friday night. That's during the Farm Bureau of Rutherford County halftime show. So Chase goes back on offense, and Zach Freeman goes back to work and goes back on the run across the 40, breaking away from tackles. He's to the midfield stripe. He's to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Is there any flags? It appears to be a gigantic over 70-yard touchdown run by the QB of Chase. And that, of course, is Zach Frazier. Gracious.
Yeah, Zach Frazier, when he gets the ball in his hands, electric. Hilltopper defense needs to be focused on him the rest of the night. He's going to do a lot of that throughout the day. Just take the ball in his hands and go get you the yardage that you need there. Does not do a lot of passing, right? He doesn't need to. But he's able to spread the field. He's one of the fastest guys on the football field you just saw.
Well, he's having a big night. He had a 37-yard touchdown run earlier tonight. Boy, did he top that as he just went over 70 yards. And the PAT for Chase by Jordan Herron is good. Let's give you an update with 3:16 to go until halftime on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald scoreboard. They're locally owned and operated. Chase goes on top. They lead RS Central 14-7 right here on our Rutherford County High School football Flash of the Week.
Goodness, he's dead. He's caught dead to rights and just picks up yardage. And I think they say he stepped out of bounds at the 15.
Yeah, he did, because the ball would have been closer to the 14.
So 4th and 2.
I'm sure, Burns definitely going for here, no-brainer here.
So this might, if they come away empty again, this will be 2 times into the red zone. They got to convert here. And it's going to be Norris. He's going to try the right side, and he falls forward. I don't know.
I don't think he
didn't get it.
Yeah.
They're marking him short.
That was Elijah Goodson actually on the carry there, right side. Good defensive play for Shelby.
Actually gave him nothing.
I think he said he got 1. I think he went 15 to the 14.
Let's see where they got that. Oh, they did give him a yard?
Yeah. So, again, that's the second turnover on downs. Now, the good news for Burns is there's only 55 seconds for Shelby left. The good news for Shelby, though, is they get the ball first to start the second half.
I tell you what, between the 20s, Burns is able to move the ball, but getting inside the red zone, the Shelby defense is held firm. Now, they have big play capability. Farmer's going to roll and let it go, facing a little bit of pressure, caught and knocked out of bounds is 9. I think that's Eli Falls. Tackle started inbounds, so that will not be a penalty.
But it is going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, it's Jolly on the tackle there for Burns.
So Jolly, Dwan Jolly, the son of Donis Jolly, my old high school classmate. And that's going to be a 10-yard pass for number 9, Falls. Falls plays a little bit of everything over here.
Yes, he does.
He plays baseball, plays football, plays basketball. 50 say the best thing about that for Shelby is it only took 5 seconds. Farmer again in the gun. He drops back. He's got time now, running out of time. Steps up, breaks the tackle, throws wide open. And I think that's Bridges again on the reception, and he'll have it up to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 22 and another first down.
Yeah, credit Farmer. It looks like he could have been dropped back for a sack, but broke free across the middle to Bridges.
Now they set the sticks, and the clock runs, so it is 36 seconds and counting. Farmer's in the gun. Shelby lined up quickly. 4 wide receivers. Farmer's back. He's got time. Marshall McGowan's after him. Can't get him now. Good hit on him, and he's going to be put down by Rankin and others. So that's going to be a sack. So when Burns needed a play, they finally get it.
Yeah, Goodson had the initial hit. Bo Westbrook was there. Xavion Wilson.
Shelby took their first time out.
Okay, so timeout Shelby. We'll take it with them.
Trusted, tried, and true. Those 3 words.
Give it to Tate again. Tate looking for room, bounces into the outside, but not much there. Maybe a pickup of a yard.
Simpson and Armstrong combined on that tackle.
Mark him back. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, it looks like. Yeah, back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 10 here for the Chargers.
I guess you got to commend that Kings Mountain defense a little bit too, Rob. They've had 4 turnovers by the offense, and they have one time they held Crest to no points, but a couple of one was returned for a touchdown, so you can't put that on the defense. And really, just that opening drive was the only one they gave up.
Husky back to throw. It's going to be caught. Pick up of about 3.
Bryce Green.
So that'll make up 4th and 7, it looks like now, for the Chargers. Let's see what they decide to do here. Looks like offense staying on the field. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Looks like Husky trying to do a hard count. Nothing doing. Good job by Kings Mountain to stay at home. Goes back to the sideline, gets the call. Down to 15 seconds on the play clock. Husky takes the snap. He's looking downfield. He lets it loose. And the ball is caught first down. What a throw there by Natavius Husky.
Edwards.
We talked about Mike Edwards the last couple of weeks has really started to find a role inside this Crest offense.
1st and 10 Chargers.
Try to make it 1st and 10 now for Crest. 2:27 to go here in the second quarter. Just 2 minutes away from halftime with Crest leading 19-0.
11-yard pickup there.
So 3 receivers now to the left side.
That's the 4th CSI Mechanical first down for the Chargers tonight.
Down to 9 seconds on the play clock. Husky takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to get some room. Husky's running, and he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown.
29-yard.
Well, we got a flag. We'll see.
Well, the flag's all the way down at the 9. So I just don't know. You never know what that could be. That could be a couple more tempers flaring like we've seen.
I was in the middle of watching the run in and didn't see what the flag may be. So we'll get the call from the head official. So is that telling us up here blindside block? So you get caught with those. Those are killers on an offensive drive.
Well, they're saying it happened at the 12-yard line. So it's a 17-yard run instead of a 29-yard touchdown. It's a 17-yard run. However, they'll mark a 15-yarder off, I think, from the 12 all the way back to the 20. Oh, I guess they marked it from the 13 back to the 28.
Yeah, I think you're right. So it's going to make it first and about 9 now for the Chargers after that run by Husky. Only gets credit for a yard after the blindside block.
For the Chargers after the penalty.
So 3 receivers over to the left side, a single receiver to the right.
Yeah, I think it's about 1st and 9.
Husky drops back to pass. Looks like he's going to throw it out there for Green and going to be out of bounds. One thing Husky's doing there, Brent, looks like he's wanting to get it out there, but definitely not where a Kings Mountain defender. If anybody's going to get to it, it would be the Crest receiver. So
under 2 minutes to go here, Rob, and this who thought Crest would be pitching a shutout right now?
I would not have thought it.
10-7 Shelby at halftime.
So these two games running about the same pace right now. So 1:46 on the clock. Play clock down to 10 seconds. Husky takes the snap, looking to pass again, going to go downfield. Throws it over the middle. That one's going to be intercepted in the end zone for the Mountaineers. So big interception there. Good stop there by the Kings Mountain defense. After Crest thought they had a touchdown on the Husky run, and then Kings Mountain's able to get the interception. Husky, I don't think saw him. He was back there in the back of the end zone by himself.
Yeah, he overthrew the receiver, and Kendrick was kind of playing safety back there, and just sailed over and caught him. He's wearing all black, and that black end zone was hard to see.
He was trick-or-treating back there. It was a little spooky time.
Nice run back out to the 33-yard line. And now the 5th turnover of the ball game, but just the first for the Chargers.
Yeah, first turnover for Crest tonight.
Minute 32 to go. Let's see if Kings Mountain can cash in. Zolo to throw. He's got a man caught, and I believe that's Gash.
Yeah, Jaden Gash on the reception. And again, talking about trying to get some confidence for that senior quarterback.
2nd down and 1. That was a 9-yard gain. But that's the first. He had thrown 3 straight passes that were intercepted, so that broke that string. Now he gets a lot of pressure, somehow gets it off. Nearly picked off by Parker.
Yeah, Nehemiah Parker was there on the scene.
And they're going to call a flag way back at the 29-yard line. That's got to either be a hold or a roughing the passer.
Yeah, one or the other.
There's no other really penalty they could call there.
And Crest is backing up, so it is on Crest. Yeah, roughing the passer.
That's the 10th penalty on Crest. 7th that was accepted.
1st and 10 from the Charger 43-yard line. There's actually 1 minute to go in the second quarter.
And that's another CSI mechanical first down, the 5th for Kings Mountain. Ball at the Crest, 43. And Zolo will throw it. He gets pressure, has to roll right. He's going to throw on the run, jump pass, caught by Lanier inside the 30. He's down inside the 25 and fighting to about the 23.
It looked like the Crest defender had fell down on that play and left him out there by himself.
Yeah, there's no doubt. He was.
We got a flag on the play.
Way back at the 44. And that's 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So hold everything. And now they're marking off another roughing the passer. Wow. So this will take it all the way down to the 12. So that was a 20-yard pass. And that was a first down to Lanier. And now we got a 11-yard penalty on the Chargers for another 2 in a row roughing the passer.
But Coach Soseby definitely got to be upset about those.
1st and 10 at the 11. Zola gets heavy pressure. Derek Mitchell gets him again for the sack. Whoa. And this one's starting to get a little chippy, and here comes some flags after the play. And so, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 penalties already on Cass.
That's crazy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on Kings Mountain.
Wow.
And one of them is going to add some more, and that's on Crest. So I guess they got him for celebration. So looks like it was a 11-yard sack.
Yeah, it was against Crest.
Actually, more than that, because that's what, 15-yard penalty? Or maybe another half the distance.
The Kings Mountain will take a timeout, Brent.
All right, we'll take it to 39.4 seconds to go. 19-0 Chargers. We'll be back.
How would you like a new heat and an air conditioning system for just $85 a month? Of course you would.
Yeah. Sorry, folks, we're right beside the band here. Sometimes it's a little noisy. But Cherryville trailing here, 33-0 with 2:40 left in this first half. As the Ironman has had a tough time here tonight.
They have. They've been penalized a lot tonight in the first half, and it's not helped the cause at all.
To Josh Ward. Takes it and throws a pass out to
Jackson, I believe.
Jackson, who gets forward for first down, it looks like, Danny.
Yeah, they're going to, let's see if they need to change. Have not moved them yet, Kent.
Well, we're trying to see where they're marking it at.
It's close to a first down.
Since our 13-yard sack and a 12-yard penalty, so now it's 2nd and 11. Or excuse me, 2nd and 9. Zola to throw again. In the grasp, he gets rid of it. That was Derek Mitchell again, and
yeah, Derek Mitchell bringing some pressure that time. And again, Brent, you're seeing so many flags tonight, but I'll be honest, kind of one of those situations, the energy a little high here. If you're an official, and make sure the game doesn't get away from you. I think that's what we're seeing a lot of that tonight, too.
Yeah, and you know, I don't want to bring too much attention to it, but there was the JV game got a little heated last night.
Yeah, you're
I think they're
absolutely
probably
right.
just wanting to tamper that down.
Yeah, tamper it down. And
all right, so Zola's going to throw a little jump ball in the end zone to Sanders. It's knocked away. Tank Ruff, I believe.
Yeah, it was rough on the coverage. Also, there, Lyric Pettis tried to dive under it after it was tipped in the air. That'll bring 4th down for the Mountaineers.
And not only this guy get points, you points forward, it's two possession game at that point. Good job. Well, there's kicking here's what I'm going to say. Well, yeah, wrong.
All right, 4th and 9 from the 11, or from the 10. They can get a first down at the 1. But they only got 27.4 seconds. Zolo jailbreak. They got the screen save. It's caught by Jeffries, but he's going to have to make some moves. And he does. He does. He makes the move at the 10 and goes into the end zone for the touchdown. 11 yards to Teddy Jeffries. And Kings Mountain finally on the scoreboard with 19.7 seconds to go in the half.
And like you said, a great move, especially there at the end of that run by Jeffries to get into the end zone. Good job there by the Kings Mountain offense.
It looked like he was in trouble there, right?
Yeah, it did.
It looked like he was in trouble, and he went in between two guys, left them both on the ground, and he went in the end zone. This kick isn't hit fully, but it's through, and that'll make it 19-7 Chargers. We'll be back after this.
Point American Kings Mountain.
Just kill the football right quick to stop the clock. 26.8 seconds to go until halftime.
Yeah, Chase is very, very good in this tempo style, just like you saw East Rutherford do there. Did not burn a lot of time off the clock now. Like as you mentioned, still 26 seconds, plenty of time for Chase to have a couple of deep shots and see if they can put some more points on the scoreboard.
Chase with a 21-7 lead. It was 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. Zach rolling out. There he is, open to catch it, and immediately out of bounds goes the other Mosley, Jahari, and they're out at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, it's a smart play by Jahari there. No, he didn't have a lot of yardage there in front of there. Was able to step out of bounds, stop the clock. Low throw from Frazier to Jahari, but able to catch that ball. The positive yardage for the Trojans. Third down now coming up.
Even though it appears that Chase and East Rutherford in their situations can get into the postseason, both teams most likely going to be road teams for round one. We'll learn about that over the weekend. The pairings will be announced sometime tomorrow afternoon. Chase, though, wants to win here tonight to secure the best situation they can. Frazier's got all kind of time. He's going to go deep and just out of the reach of the intended receiver, Devin Mosley, at about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, he had a step on the defender from RS Central. However, just about a yard and a half over the throne there. Could not run down the ball there. But, man, what an effort by Devin Mosley to try to go get that piece.
So we're down to 14.2 seconds on the clock until the halftime break, and third down coming up here. I don't 3rd and 3, but it's not so much the first down as they want to try to get in scoring position again when we're talking about the home team, the Chase Trojans. Some instructions coming in from the coaches. Back with a quarterback keeper, and this one's going to come back. It's only a short gain, but there is a flag, and JB, it happens to be in the Chase backfield.
Yeah, and if this plays against the Trojans there, if it's short of the first down marker there, I think the RS Central will decline this, take over on downs, and run the clock out to get.
Yeah, you want to do the smart thing here so no more damage is done. That is a BAM LLC penalty flag. Remember these folks, they help brick-and-mortar businesses remain relevant. BAM LLC.
Looks like this will help Chase there. However, they might have one play to go before halftime there. Under 5 seconds now to go. Chase decides to call a timeout. Try to take one more shot down the field.
We'll take a quick one as well. 21-7 Chase over RS Central from the Rutherford County High School Football Clash of the Week on Downtown Radio.
I doubt we're going to see him the rest of the game unless there's a dire emergency, and even then that may not be enough.
Yeah, I mean, he ran one little defensive play maybe to test out the ankle, looked good. They brought him in on the offensive side. They kind of used him as a decoy and ran an option and pitch, and then they gave him the ball in the second one, and as you mentioned, he ran one time for 7, and he was out.
And he got into a pile, so, you know, someone could have fallen on it from the side. I mean, anything could happen. You get in those piles there. So we've got 7 different ball carriers. Landon Agee, the leading ball carrier, 8 carries for 32 yards. Let's see, Sipe, 3 for 14. Let's see, 14. They've got so many. Peyton Schmidt, 1 carry for 8 yards. Owen Hammond, 1 carry for 13.
The last play of the first half going deep. Zach Frazier trying to hook up with Devin Mosley, well covered, and the defense will bat the ball down inside the 10-yard line. Incomplete, and that will take us to halftime. Coming up, we'll be running you through the Farm Bureau.
Another timeout. So I didn't know they had one, but we'll take one with them.
Lyman for
I tell you what, they finally got the pass pressure going there, 2 back-to-back sacks, and basically made Shelby give up on that last drive after they had a couple of nice plays.
Yeah, Shelby got all the way up to midfield, and then the back-to-back sacks. A great job, by Burns. But, both teams, have made some great defensive plays. They've made some great runs. There have been some great passes. It's been a really enjoyable high school football game.
Yeah, it has so far. It's been a slugfest. A lot of these, they put up 60 and 70 points in a lot of games, but not tonight. It's 10-7. But as I said, Burns, feel like should have more inside, left some points on the board.
Yeah, they had some golden opportunities, like you say, there inside the 20, and, credit the Shelby defense for stopping them. So, missed opportunities, but, we have drove the ball downfield, so that's encouraging. Run the ball pretty decent. We've had some good plays, so this game's kind of up for grabs. If you like defense, this is your game right here. And it's kind of rare, like you say, no punts in a defensive game like this. It's kind of rare to see that, but.
So Tevins, 10-7 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. That's here on the Marburger Chevrolet halftime show. Thank you to Marburger Chevrolet for your continued support of Burns football this year and sponsoring our halftime show the entire year. And some scores from around the area. Maiden and Newton.
Trust for all your heating and air conditioning
And
needs.
ball came loose as he hit the ground, but the ground can't cause a fumble, so it's not a fumble, but it is a big loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down and long, and the Ironman will have to punt it away with, the clock's ticking down, and that'll be looks like the last play as the clock ends, and that's the end of the first half. So we'll step away here, and we'll be back with the stadium halftime show brought to you by West End Sales. Ken Link and Danny Aker with you tonight, and we'll return after these messages.
Quality living starts at Carolina Care Retirement Cottages in Cherryville. Experience a gracious.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Red Zone Radio Show. I'm Kevin Hastings along with Dennis Davis. And Andre Bush is in the house. We're rounding up some scores for you folks to put on the show. Trying to get them as updated as quick as I can. It's about halftime in all of our broadcasts, so we like to take a break here at the half and go through some of the highlights and give you guys some of the scores. As you can see, the scores online that we do have, we're pulling them off the magical interweb here in the Athletic Association. Max Preps, as accurate as they are, that's where we're getting ours from. So if we do have something wrong, folks, you can call or let us know or however you want. But we are doing our best to keep up. Just because we don't got the score up doesn't either mean we doesn't have it or hadn't got to it yet. So don't fret. We'll get to all the scores. Let's see. Excuse me. And we'll get our Twitter highlights over here on the other screen is what I'm going to have to do. So let me drag this over here. And then now we can go through our halftime. Jeff Miller just tweeted Crest and Kings Mountain score. So he's not doing what he's supposed to if he's over at that game.
He wanted to see the fireworks.
I know, right? He's supposed to be at one of these Gaston County matchups this week. What is he doing?
Speaking of that game, Kevin, I think there's been 5 or 6 unsportsmanlike penalties in that game already.
That's awesome. Do I? You got your microphones on. What do you? Andre didn't want to get it. What? Now I know. Okay, I'm trying to find. Here we go. All right, so we're going to go through some highlights, folks. You can see the scores there. They're on the screen. Andre's enjoying his dinner in there. So I didn't mean to switch over to you right there. We're going to get that finished up here in just a minute. There's a Terry shot. I was on the wrong. I'm going to get this right here in a minute. All right, this is where I want to be for right now. All right, now I'm over here. All right, so let me scroll down over here so I can get you guys from the start of the night. We got all kinds of highlights for you to show you guys here on KTCBroadcasting.com. Got a fun night, 6 games of highlights. And so we're going to start. Let's see, that's last week. How about we're going to start with Tanner over at Shelby. And this is him getting his original setup shot there at Shelby. So ready to go. He's got our Burns highlights. Senior night over at Shelby. Cherryville and the Bessemer rivalry tonight. Cherryville, Bessemer up 33-27 right now, Andre. 33. Nothing. Spotting us 33.
I'm just curious, which one do you pull for when Cherryville plays Bessemer?
Bessemer City.
Andre, who do you pull for?
Here's the captains for West and Lincoln and Chip Carter out at that game doing a fantastic job with the shot. If you pause that, I bet somewhere in that crowd is Terry Reinhardt. I don't know where he's. I need to text him to ask him where he sits at these games. You know he's got his own Terry spot out there.
Yeah, Terry's
got to, don't he?
Terry's somewhere over the rainbow there.
You know somebody's saving him a spot out there. I just know it in my heart. All right, this is Cherryville out at Bessemer. Ironmen into the field. Juwan Wilson on the shot with that. Bessemer gets the pick early. Quarterback rolls left. Now, I haven't seen any of these highlights, folks. I'm watching with you. Up. Had the man, let it float. Yellow Jackets return it. Bessemer in the yellow tops. White helmets this year. All right, how about the Rebels entering the field? Check, check. Rebels in the red bottoms and gray pants tonight. Red helmets against the Lincoln Wolves. I've yet to see what Lincoln's wearing. I guess white shirts at least. How about Bessemer strikes first, which they thought they were the only one to strike. This is reverse. Number 3 for the Yellow Jackets into the end zone. Extra point good, made it 7-0. How about the only points of the night so far at North Lincoln? It's 3-0 at halftime. Knights over the Mustangs, left-handed kick.
I was trying to say he's a left-footer.
Kick. A left-footed kick.
Yeah, I was watching the way he was standing, and I thought, this guy's kicking it with his left foot.
Standing on the wrong side of the ball, isn't he? That's the old golf ball joke, Dennis. You stand on the wrong side of the ball.
Okay.
Is there a side of the ball to stand on?
Hey, it all depends on where your dimples are.
Hey, yeah. Ironman go deep on a broken play here. Nice play for the Ironman, but pulls up no points. 1 yard run for RS Central. This put them up 7-0 over Chase, but Chase has come back to take the lead since then. Answers quickly exactly on the next series. Quarterback keeper all the way down the field. See how far he went on this one. At least 30. Touchdown Trojans. Here's a big catch. Bessemer City in the corner. Now it's going to be on the other side of the field. I did see this one earlier. That'd been fantastic if it had been right in our face, but fantastic catch, according to our reporter there on the sidelines. Bessemer, West Lincoln started off 6-0. First play from scrimmage, West Lincoln's Gideon Allen, touchdown.
Yep.
All the way for the score.
Nice run.
Just a quarterback keeper on the triple option. Defensive end must have dove in if the quarterback got that yet. Defensive end tackled the running back without out the ball, Dennis. And off the quarterback goes on that. Bessemer City doesn't say anything here, so I don't know what happened. See if they scored or not. Little screen, little hitch pass, and it does look like he takes it all the way for a Yellow Jacket score.
Well, as many as they've got, it's probably a score.
I hear the band playing. How about Bost keeping himself? Like I said, he was injured. This kid's fast. Like, he's fast, as in fast. Lincoln took the lead 7-6 on this play. Fake to nobody, Dennis. That's how fast he is. You ever seen that play in the playbook?
Or maybe
just having fake to nobody. It doesn't matter.
Or maybe the other guy was so fast you didn't see him.
You're hoping it's a go. I'll tackle the go, so this guy don't shake me. How about Bulldogs and Golden Lions? This is the Bulldogs punching it in for 6. A little blurry as they punched it in right there. It's made it 10-3. Burns over the Shelby Golden Lions. Yellow Jackets with a score again. Juwan needs to post the scores. He must be upset. He don't want to post the scores. Andre. Juwan wouldn't even post the scores. It's gotten so bad over there. He's a terrible guy. Long run by Chase. Some RS missed tackles. And the touchdown for the Trojans. He gone. That's a long run, Dennis. That might be run of the night here. 71 yards for the Trojans.
Oh, yeah.
See ya.
Angry run.
Two guys trying to catch him. He gone. That made Chase 14-7. How about Chase going up 21-7 on this little screen bubble pass? Happened so quick, I don't know exactly what it is. A wide receiver screen. Got the big lineman coming out there to open it up. 77. But he liked to come out there for that pass. To the cornerback didn't want none of 77.
Oh, come on, man.
None. Here's the bell for Will.
I was trying to say, I hear a bell in the background there.
Chip got the bell. He tried to get Will's name spelled right, but he failed. That's all right. Lincoln and Band playing us off. How about Lincoln extends their lead 13-6 over West Lincoln. Nehemiah Lunch with a rushing touchdown. Let's see that again.
He's in.
Lunch barely touched on his way in the end zone from 14 out. Ironman, this made it 33-0. On the Ironman, Bessemer City leads over Cherryville 33-0 on that one. Last play of the half. Field goal's good. Halftime, Lincoln leads. West Lincoln, though, 13-9 after this field goal from the Rebels. How about some fans out at Burns and Shelby?
Big Shelby, huh?
All right, there's the shot from Bessemer City's senior night. As the Yellow Jackets lead 33-0. Folks, some of our scores around the area: 33-0 Bessemer over Cherryville. Shelby 10-7 over Burns. North Lincoln 3-0 over East Lincoln. Crest 19-7 over Kings Mountain. RS Central trails 21-7 to Chase and West Lincoln. I got that wrong. Let me get back here. This says West Lincoln. I got that off Max Preps. I'm going by our reporter, folks. Our reporter has Lincoln in 13-9 at halftime. I don't know what Max Preps had on that one, but I'm going by our reporter. I 100% trust his post, and Chip posted.
So
halftime.
Lincoln is winning.
Lincoln winning.
Yeah.
13-9 at halftime. Max Preps has got West Lincoln 16-6 at halftime. So I'm going by our guys on this one. So if you're looking at Max Preps, you'll see West Lincoln says 16-6.
Well, Max Preps KTC is no contest.
I'm pretty sure our guy standing on the field, and not the whatever computers in California, whoever's doing that has not got that. So we're going to go with our score on that one. That Lincoln does lead 13-9. I mean that's everything I got. He said Lincoln extends their lead 13-6, and then I got a field goal. So I got 13-9 Lincoln over West Lincoln. So if you folks if you are looking on Max Preps, it is wrong. Burns just scored. Now it's 14-7 over. 14-10 over Shelby, folks. 14-10 over Shelby. So I was going to take you out of that game, but that just happened real quick. Let's get you back out to the fields here in just a moment. Let's go out to the third quarter, where it's 3-0 North Lincoln over East Lincoln here on, and I'm going to update the scores for you folks here on KTC Broadcasting.
Again, just straight up blocking. They usually call zone blocking. Let the running back sort of pick a hole that he sees.
So they've gotten down. They've gotten down to the Mustang 35. First down for the Knights. Quick pitch over the round the left side. Tyler Donahue has it. And it looks like he just gets back to where first contact is, but that is a 4-yard gain. So they're pushing East Lincoln around a little bit at the moment. I don't know if you can hear what we're hearing, but this is a colorful press box, shall we say? The people inside of it.
Well, you say, number 90 there for East Lincoln. Did a good job getting some reps. Spell a couple of their starters.
Yep. As he heads back over to the sideline. Sipe, back to pass, rolls out to the right, looks downfield, throws it away. Smart move there. Tried to surprise him with a pass. Good coverage downfield. East Lincoln only had to cover half the field, though, with him rolling out to the right.
Yeah, it was just, we knew they were going to kind of run a play action, just a question of when, but I'm not sure that was the time.
Not when you've been gashing them like you have been.
Exactly.
So now it's 3rd and long, 3rd and 6. 31-yard line, and they're going to get, they almost got him there. No contact made, so play on. Agee goes around the left side, breaks the first tackle, and he gets close to the first down, but I think he's going to be about a yard short.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to stop him about the line of scrimmage, but then a great second effort there by Agee to get around the edge. And it's about 2 yards to go.
Yeah, he got 4 on that, so it's 4th and 2. And they're going to go for this. Again, they've got a kicker that's got enough leg. It'd be about a 44-yard attempt, but a slight breeze into him, not much. But here we go, 4th and 2. Sipe hands off to Agee. First down and more, and he just gets through the line and gets tripped up. So he went from the 26-yard line all the way down to the 14, gain of 12, but more importantly, it's a 4th down conversion and a Turner Hauser Insurance first down.
And not only are they getting these first downs, that clock is moving.
Yeah, we're almost
6:20 to go.
We're almost halfway through the 3rd quarter, and East Lincoln has not even had possession yet. Sipe keeps it, pitches, nice pitch there. Gets around the corner. Tyler Donahue jumps over one player, gets down into 10, side the 10 to the 9. So the best drive of the night by either team right here.
I tell you what, there's some hitting going on too, and they get.
Oh, it's a rivalry game. They're getting after each other.
They are laying the lumber down.
We've had several people down. They've come back for the most part, but my goodness, the hitting has been ferocious.
They're attacking a little bit wider with their dive play. You know, it's not as tight over the guard. It's a little bit wider out towards the guard in the center. I think they see something.
Agee up the middle, gets to the 5-yard line. He's going to be close to the first down. Depends on the spot. I can't, based on what's on the far sideline, no, he is going to be about a half-yard short.
I think this is 2-down territory.
I wouldn't be surprised Sipe just takes this and burrows right behind center just to make sure they get it, and then it'll be 1st and goal. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, over 7 minutes on this drive. Sipe hands off to Agee, up the middle, touchdown, North Lincoln. 5-yard touchdown run by Landon Agee. And the way this game's gone, it seems like a huge lead now, 9-0. And for the first time tonight, a Whitetail Properties of Falston touchdown with a James River equipment of Shelby PAT upcoming.
That's an impressive drive, not only play-wise, but just running the clock, waiting to see what's going on, how they line up. They're definitely going to kick this, I would imagine. Just trying to see
they're just showing the swinging gate thing here. Play clock is down to 5. They need to hustle. 4, 3, snap in time, hold, kick is up, and it's good. So on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard, 4:46 to go in the 3rd quarter, it's North Lincoln 10, East Lincoln 0. You're listening to the Lincoln County Game of the Week.
Lines somebody's offsides. They signaled offsides. Now, so it's either going to be Burns was lined up offsides or Shelby was lined up offsides.
Nope, it's Burns, and that's Camper's in penalty. Moves it inside the red zone to the 16.
And a first down for Shelby.
Now on that zone play, your running back's got to read it, and your linemen have to read where the ball.
Yeah, your linemen are reaching, and the running back's trying to go outside. But if it opens up inside, he can turn it there.
Now Bridges gets away from one man. What a run by Bridges! He's going to run it into the end zone. Has he made a man miss? 16 yards on the run. Touchdown, Golden Lions. They retake the lead, 16-14.
Yeah, Bridges took the Wildcat left side. Had a Burns defender. I think it was Goodson. Had a chance to tackle him in the backfield, but credit Bridges for getting the speed around the edge for another touchdown for Shelby.
And he has speed. I mean, that's the thing that he has to burn.
So I've got that as a 5-minute and 25-second drive.
You're absolutely correct.
11 plays, 67 yards. Nealon Cole extra point after the numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Good snap, good hold, kick up, kick good. Shelby retakes the lead. We'll be right back.
Let's see if they bring pressure. They got 5 up on the line of scrimmage. A little bit of time. He's going to throw long, and it's out of bounds on the sideline. I think his guy ran a curl in. He threw it out to the sideline.
He threw it out to the sidelines, yeah.
Give me 4th and 10. They'll bring out the punt unit. Crest holds on the opening drive by the Mountaineers.
Chance to have pretty good starting field position here as Green will be deep.
And, one thing that happens, too, is when you're back there, no matter how good of a punter you look at number 6 back there, and you're like, how do I kick it good and not let him return it? It's kind of hard to do both.
We've seen him do it all year, returning kicks, so we'll see what the Kings Mountain plan is.
And now Hal's late getting out there.
Hal's late getting out on there, and they're telling him to hurry.
Still got 10 seconds, but the game clock is stagnant at 11:28, and now a little rugby-style punt, and he does allow his team to get down. I think it was actually tough. I think it hit a Kings Mountain.
Yeah, I think it hit him as they turned sideways trying to get to. So Crest have great starting field position here to open their first position of the second half. The ball will be placed at the 49-yard line of Crest as Husky brings the offense back out there. 19-7 Crest leads, 11:16 to go on the scoreboard. That'll be Aiden Carson back in the backfield with Husky here to start this third quarter. He'll bring Malachi Addison over here to his left, send 3 receivers to the right side. Looks like Kings Mountain's going to bring a little pressure. He's going to give it. He's going to keep it himself as Husky, and he's going to get to the outside with it. He's going to run out of bounds.
Another flag.
We got a flag.
That seems to be about every other play, Rob, and sometimes more than one flag.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, we talk about the pressure and how talented this front is for Kings Mountain. Sometimes if you're a lineman, you just grab and hold on.
So that Husky's got to be saying, that's the second big run I've had called back.
2 big runs, and I keep having to come back, guys. That's a lot of work I'm having to do. Y'all get it right.
And that, it'd be one thing if the penalty was downfield, but they call it 1 yard upfield. So it's basically a 1 yard gain and then a 10-yard penalty.
So that'll make it 1st and 19 here for Crest.
1st and 19, and there's the 13th penalty on the Chargers.
So a big change with high school football. And Kings Mountain jumps off sides to give Crest 5.
Yeah, and they did it on both sides of the line.
And I tell you, that's one of the, as a football fan, one of the best changes high school made was making holding the spot foul.
Yeah.
Because you started seeing teams that were getting some ridiculous yardage, and I think it's better for the game of football.
I don't know what I did here.
So Husky will bring them back now. 1st and 14 now for Crest. Husky takes the snap, looking to throw, makes his reads. He's going over the corner to Addison, and nothing there. Just tried to throw it deep.
he's thrown more deep balls than, like you said, the ones he's hit are the sideline passes.
The ones going to the sidelines, something real over the top instead of, instead of going 40, 50 yards downfield. So.
And you can tell Kings Mountain's ready for that deep ball because they've covered it well.
Absolutely. So Husky looks over, gets the call from his sideline.
2nd and 14.
Play clock down to 15 seconds. Again, Husky in that familiar shotgun. Carson to his right. He's going to take the snap. Looking. There comes pressure. And they're going to get the sack. Does the Kings Mountain defense.
Thomas Fair gets him. And again, it's the second sack. And Husky doesn't get sacked often. It takes a lot to get him down, to get your hands on him, first of all. It's a 9-yard sack.
And like you said, Brent, again, those routes are kind of taking so long to develop. I'm surprised Crest didn't go on with something a little more intermediate to shorter in the passing game right now.
Gosh, I got 3rd and 23 after the 9-yard sack.
So double receivers left and right now for Husky. Husky gives it to Carson, and they did not go for the fake. Husky was going to try to fake the handoff, and we got a big flag.
Eli Lipscomb with the tackle, then they get a little celebration penalty here.
And we've seen it happen to both teams tonight. It's crazy.
34. He didn't do nothing but get up. Walk off.
So we'll see what it is. Personal foul against the Mountaineers. So that'll mark it off 15.
I don't think it's going to give him a first down.
No, it's not going to get the first down.
But we'll see. Yeah, they have a long way to go because Carson lost a little bit there. So it does bring it up to the 47. It's going to be 12 to go.
Yeah, to keep it at 4th down because it was after the play. So 4th and 12 here for the Chargers. Let's see what Crest decides to do.
That type of celebration has happened all years.
And they're going to send out the punt team.
So they lost 4 on the run, got 15 back on the penalty, but it's 4th and 12, and I think the way their defense is played, Rob, sometimes you just say, hey, let's punt them back and let our defense keep playing well.
Yeah, try to do a nice high kick.
Fair catch signal. And that was Zay Smith. He fumbled it, and luckily he fell back on it, Rob.
Yeah, luckily he was able to get that back. That could have been a disaster there for the Mountaineers.
So Kings Mountain gets the opening kickoff, goes 3 and out, and gets no yards, and Crest loses 2 yards and has to punt. So both defenses do their part, and there was only 3 penalties so far. So Kings Mountain takes over at their 23.
Pigskin, presented by Isothermal Community College. Your dream is our mission, located, of course, here in Rutherford County in Spindale. So no return. Special teams downs that ball at the 38. So it'll be a real good starting position for the offense at their own 38-yard line. Chase 1st and 10. And that means that Zach Frazier, who went from being the wide receiver of the offense to quarterback after a turn of McSwain.
A gain of 6. So that's a run of 6 and 4th down and 1, and Shelby's been very successful with this.
Huge play here, 4th and 1.
So it's Hollifield, and as Jeff said, has not lost yardage on one of these all year. So Hollifield, and he'll run it. He's got a lane to the outside, and he's got positive yardage. He's got a lot of yardage. And he's making men miss, still on his feet, and he's going to take it in for a touchdown. That's a 41-yard run by Drew Hollifield.
Yeah, took the Wildcat left side, danced his way around. I think fooled Burns. I thought he was going straight up the middle, and takes it in for the touchdown.
So just like that, Shelby now leads 23-14 pending the Nealon Cole extra point. Touchdown brought to you by Numbers Bookkeeping, but I tell you what, exciting run by Drew Hollifield.
So that was an amazing run. And Drew has shown that some this year, and Brent and I have been talking about we've never seen Drew with the ability to make people miss, and he's done that several times this year.
So Nealon Cole by Lopez, the Nealon Cole extra point. Snap back, good hold. Kick is good, 24-14.
Got a flag down. I don't know what that's going to be. I mean, from where that is, it's like maybe somebody had 12 men on the field or something.
Yeah, we'll check it when we get back.
If you need fireworks for your event, then call on Contracted Pyrotechnics and talk with Dustin Ledford today. They are the bomb. Dustin is a graduate of Burns High School and supplies all the fireworks you've seen at the Burns High School football games. If your town or organization needs fireworks, call Dustin Ledford today at 704-473-1996. That's 704-473-1996. Have a party, have a blast with Contracted Pyrotechnics. It's truck season at Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby. Come see the new 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab RST. Get 0% APR financing for well-qualified buyers, plus no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Plus get a $750 cash allowance. Or make every day a getaway with the new 2023 Chevy Equinox. Get 2.1% APR financing for well-qualified buyers, or take $1,250 cash allowance. Get yours today at Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard, Shelby.
All right, Drew Hollifield caps off a 4-play, 50-yard drive with a 41-yard TD run. Extra point good, 24-14. Shelby now with.
Clock is running, 10 minutes to go. Ball on the 34-yard line of the Mustangs. Here's Daly, goes up the middle, breaks one tackle, then he's brought down by Ryan Bassani, but not before getting a Turner Hauser Insurance first down.
That's kind of what I thought East Lincoln would kind of do when they started their drive earlier in the second half. Just go right at it. Don't try to get fancy. Let Daly run hard. See if they can continue with that.
First down at the 44. On the reverse, it's L.J. Forney. Good pursuit. And he's brought down after a gain of about 2. It looked like he was going to be out in front of the play, but good pursuit down the line. Looked like, was it Brady Rinkus, number 11?
Rinkus, number 11, plays one of the ends. Again, they play a 3-man front, pretty much a nose tackle with 5 techniques on the tackles on the defensive side, and he just ran him straight down the line after only a gain of 3. You got Rinkus on one side, and you've got Justin Bassani at the other end.
The Bassani and Bassani Law Firm laying it down tonight, doing the job for North Lincoln. 2nd and 7. Bowling in trouble, and he's pulled down by Ryan Bassani. Boy, he fumbled the snap a little bit, and that's all he needed.
Kick him out. Kick 14 out of the game. That's who they throw it on. Out of the game. There you go. Go cry to daddy, 14. Gotta be.
So penalty on the play after Bassani was hauled down by, or after Bowling was hauled down by Bassani. And we're going to have a personal foul penalty. I believe it'll be unsportsmanlike conduct. One of the slot receivers for East Lincoln, Jackson Beam, appears to be the culprit.
Yeah, the play was rolling out to the right. He was just staying on his block. Obviously staying on it too long. That was something that we saw earlier in the season with East Lincoln against Forest View. I think that was the second game of the year.
So Bowling loses about 9 yards on the play, and they lose 15 yards. It's 3rd and 30. Bowling back to pass. He's going to keep it. And Bassani, ball's out. Fumble, the ball's out. And it's recovered by North Lincoln. Bowling had it out there like a loaf of bread, looked like the old Oklahoma quarterback, Thomas Lott. And Bassani knocked it out. I didn't see who made the recovery. Bassani was just playing a spy.
Yeah, 15 by Cage Sturgill.
So Sturgis recovers the fumble caused by Ryan Bassani. And again, North Lincoln with great field position after a turnover. It'll be first down at the 20-yard line. And a touchdown here would just about put it away.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Bowling was just running that play, trying to get some kind of yards, but had the ball basically out like he was going to hand it off to somebody. And, of course, it got knocked out.
Handoff up the middle, not much there. East Lincoln really pulling at the ball, trying to get it away.
Is the ball out again?
I don't think so. Agee got up and handed the ball to the official, so I doubt it. So he did gain 2 yards. That's his 22nd carry of the night, and it puts him over 100 yards at 101. Great job by Landon Agee. Second and 8. Handoff up the middle again. Nothing much there. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a half a yard. We'll give them 1.
Yeah, I think they're just content. Get as much clock going here as you can. Got a great kicker. If you keep the chains moving and happen to punch in the end zone, great. But they're more worried about the clock at this stage of the game.
Yeah,
their offense is not doing anything on East Lincoln Mustangs.
And a carry, and there we go. Carry by Eli Sipe. He's brought down by Marcel Johnson, but then after the play, the flag is thrown, and it's unsportsmanlike conduct against East Lincoln. That's going to be an automatic first down. And that is, like you said, this is a problem we saw with East Lincoln when they got flustered earlier this year.
And I believe Marcel Johnson was thrown out of the forestry game, and that was him there again on that. Just standing over him after making a great play. Make a great play.
Just get up and move.
Right. Get back to the
You don't
huddle.
need to do that. 4th
down. They're probably going to try a field goal. Now you give them a first
down. Yeah, and they had moved. The play they ran was going to put it in the center of the field. It was 3rd and 9. They were going to say, okay, we'll settle for the field goal. Let's line it up, get it in the center of the field. And Johnson makes a huge mistake. He's going off the field, and he just ripped his helmet off before he got on the sideline.
Better be careful they don't get rid of him. Yeah, usually you take your helmet off on the field. That's
yeah, and the referee may have seen that. So now the referee and other official are over talking to David Lubowitz, East Lincoln coach. Johnson was by the numbers. He wasn't even close to the sideline when he ripped his hat off.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think they're going to throw him out, but
since he
definitely
went out of the game.
Yeah.
So 15, oopsie, that's on East Lincoln. I put it in the wrong place. That's the second 15-yard penalty against East Lincoln this half for unsportsmanlike conduct. Handoff, pitch. It goes to number 14, Peyton Schmidt. That was a little dangerous. That looked like the old Oklahoma Wishbone days. Kind of a high wire act there. Sipe pitches to Schmidt. He gains a yard.
Yeah, I think at this point, Sturgill's been doing, Agee's been doing a great job just running those off tackle plays. A little bit easier to get those kind of hands off than those pitches. Take care of the ball. You're at 5.5 here to go in the game. You're up 10. Be smart with the ball. Run the clock. Do what you do, North Lincoln. We'll see what happens.
2nd and 9. Handoff up the middle. Agee again. He gets a few, and then the piles goes backwards. So he gets another 2 or 3 yards there down to the 8-yard line, almost the 7. But again, 5 minutes to go. Clock is rolling. You've got possession. With Jake Dillingham, you're about guaranteed 3 points. If you get more, like you said, that's a bonus. Sipe backs out, play clock at 6, taking all the time they can. Handoff, Agee, not much there. He's thrown backwards. So they will.
Sipe did a little
That's
Bruce
great.
Lee off his back onto his feet. That was
He
impressive.
got knocked down even though he didn't have the ball, and it was nice. I mean, fourth quarter, late in the game, and he can still do that. Nicely done. So AJ gets another couple yards, gets it down to about the 6-yard line. This will be about a 23-yard field goal.
Wonder if they're going to let it go down, call a timeout, run some more of that clock. Inside
Oh, yeah,
4
there we
minutes.
go. 1, and they call a timeout. So we're down to 3:57. We're going to keep it here because it'll probably be just a 30-second timeout. Looking at some other scores around the area, best we have. Shelby's now gone ahead of Burns 14-7. Crest leads Kings Mountain 19-7. East Burke winning the O Bowl of 2A 35-7 over West Caldwell. Maiden leads Newton Conover 13-6. East Gaston beating up Highland Tech. Highland Tech's good in some sports, but football isn't it. 50-0. South Point leads North Gaston. Stevens leads Ford in the 3A O Bowl. And a final score, West Iredell 40-7 over North Iredell. So they clinch 5th place in the conference. So now teams are back on the field. Jake Dillingham, number 9, on to kick for North Lincoln. So it'll be a 24-yarder. He's lining up his shot. Sipe to hold. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's drilled through. So with 3:57 to go in the ball game, it's East Lincoln trailing now 13-0. North Lincoln leading on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. And we'll keep it here because the final score, the conference championship has been decided. Hickory has beaten Statesville 30-14. So Hickory is going to be one of the top 3 seeds easily in the Western region. 10-0 and almost untested this year. They've really throttled everybody. It really reminds me of what East Lincoln.
That's A.J. Adams to the 30, A.J. to the 20, to the 10, the 5. A.J. Adams takes it into the end zone.
That's a 61-yard touchdown kickoff return. He fielded at the 39, and he hit that sideline, Rob, and I don't know how he didn't go out. He got hit twice, and then almost got face masked there about the 8 when he cut back. I thought it was going to be one of the vicious ones as they reached back to grab him, but they whiffed, and he went in the end zone on the cutback for the touchdown.
So a big score there by the Davidson signee, A.J. Adams, going to join his brother Maury next year and be a Wildcat.
And I tell you, and that's a coaching moment to say, hey, that 15 yards may have just cost us
absolutely
the touchdown we just worked so hard to get, right?
Carson Greer to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So that makes us 26-14 now. The No Milwaukee Mr. Sparky Scoreboard, high school football, WHS.
Get ready for fall and winter driving with a stop in at Butler's Tire and Auto Service in Kings Mountain. Right now, brand new name brand tires are at cost.
They equaled well over 100 yards.
Yeah, and he's really not doing anything. He's reading the defense, seeing what they're doing there, and just taking what the defense gives him. A lot of time that's runs, and he's very deadly with the ball in his hand.
There's the Zion Murray. He's had a big night. He's taken off again. 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5, and another rushing touchdown. Murray is like a man possessed out there right now.
Yeah, he just cut that ball back on the left-hand side of the field there, made RS Central pay once again on defense there, and saw nothing but green grass in front of him. And, man, once he hit the hole, he was gone, having a big night so far for the Trojans.
54-yard touchdown run. And, by the way, these scores are online. We've got help with us tonight. Go to ktcbroadcasting.com. Check out the YouTube page. Check out the Red Zone and see these many touchdowns that Chase is putting up tonight. Here is Jordan Herron back on the field. He, of course, is the kicker, and he puts through another extra point. With 1:10 to go in the third, Chase totally in command. It is 42-7 on the Stanton Enterprise McDonald scoreboard, and you're listening to Downtown Radio. This is WAGY.
Been worse.
Yeah, it was. And
I think we've got an injured player, Armin, out on the field too, Ken. It's about the 25-yard line, maybe the 30-yard line.
Well, let's take this injury time out, and we'll sort this out, and we'll be back.
On the uniform. So 1st and 10 at the 20. Wallace back into throws. Pass is complete to number 32. That is C.J. Howler. So a gain of 9 there on the pass play to C.J. Howler this time. 2nd and 1. Clock still going. Wallace, quick throw again to Holler. This time he drops it. Hit him right in the mitts, and he dropped it.
With Ryan Bassani coming at him, I don't know if you can if you can hear footsteps on the turf. I'd imagine maybe you could, but yeah, right in the numbers and dropped.
For all we know, he could be doing a ghost of Halloween where he just comes running at him and yelling. Like, ah! So Holler, after the drop pass goes out, Chris Daly comes in, and he'll line up to the left of Grant Lawless. Hand off to Daly. Short yardage situation. He may not have it. Now, second effort, he fell over the 30-yard line to the 31. It'll be a Turner Hauser Insurance first down for East Lincoln. But he barely made it, gain of 2 when he needed 1.
Like you say, go ahead and run it. Down 13 with 3.5 to go.
Yeah,
Lincoln has no problem with it.
They need to start throwing the ball here. Lawless, pass. It's a little bit behind the receiver, C.J. Holler again, and he drops it again. No, can't put that all on Holler. It was a bit behind him.
Yeah, but as they'd say in others, pros or the NCAA, hit your hands, you need to catch it.
So Holler goes off. L.J. Forney comes in. Now, actually, they're just going to go with 5 wide receivers. Nobody in the backfield. Quick throw. It's Jackson Beam. He makes the catch. And he works it back to the center of the field.
Oh, boy, here we go.
But he only gets about 3 yards, but he gets a chorus of yellow laundry. So we'll have to see what that is all about. So completion there to Beam for 3.
That smoke on the other side? What do they got?
They've been throwing little dust balls or something. The North Lincoln side's been doing the same thing over here.
Okay.
It's going to be quite the cleanup afterwards tonight. Confetti and streamers. And when North scored their touchdown, you could barely see the student section, so much debris flew up in the air.
I mean, that was a personal foul, but I didn't really see what happened.
So it'd be 3rd and 23. So another 15-yard penalty against the Mustangs. 3rd one this half. Rinkus chases him. And Bassani, Rinkus and Bassani in pursuit. Lawless has to throw it into the North Lincoln bench. It's going to be 4th and 21.
Again, what's impressive this from North Lincoln, they're doing all this with 3 rushers against 5 offensive linemen. And they have hassled Bowling, Lawless, doesn't matter who's back there all night long.
So 3:07 to go. 4th down and 21. And there's not much of a decision here. That's that's not a distance they were going to get. The way the offense has just been stuck in neutral all night. Hampton good to punt. Straight up, Tyler Donahue is just telling everybody to get away. It hits at the 36, goes backwards, and finally
giving himself up. Don't need to bring him down. There you go.
And finally is touchdown at the 31, so he lost 5 with a backspin. So just under 3 minutes to go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for North Lincoln. So a 12-yard punt was all. And it'll be 1st and 10 for North Lincoln at the Mustang 32-yard line.
I almost wonder if they should just bring the subs in. East Lincoln's got 2 timeouts left. I can't imagine being down 13, 3 minutes to go if they'd use them. But
well,
wait and see.
You can't take them home. Can't take them with you.
Marcel Johnson in as well. See, keep an eye on things.
Yeah, boy. Hold his arms out. Be careful, boys.
Sipe hands off to AG. He's got a hole over the left side. He gets inside the 30, inside the 25 to the 24. Gain of 9 on the play, 8 on the play rather, but more importantly, the clock is running.
Again, yeah, no hurry to run a play.
Oh no, there's 17 on the play clock. They're not even out of the huddle yet. Ball is down to the 24-yard line.
AG left, AG right. Maybe
yeah, that's about it.
Quarterback sneak up the middle.
AG up the middle. He's got the first down, shoved backwards. But it should be a Turner Hauser Insurance first down. Again, we have not said that very much when East Lincoln's had the ball. We've said it a lot when North has had the ball because they just keep grinding out first downs.
Especially second half. Yeah, they've done a fantastic job just doing what they do, running the play up the middle.
I'll count it up.
Line doing a great
I'll count
job.
up the end of the game, but I don't think East Lincoln's run many plays this half. It's all been North Lincoln.
Well, the penalties obviously haven't helped. I don't know how many total yards they have. You said 130. I'd be surprised if 100.
Well, they were close to 100 the first half. So I hand off to AG again. He's got a hole. He's lit up after he goes to the hole. He calmly hops up, flips the ball to the official, and goes back to the huddle. It was a good hit, clean hit. But AG just pops up like, yep, whatever.
Well, you do wear pads.
Coach, we have Charlie Goss. Happy birthday, Charlie.
So it'll be 2nd and 4, 1:05 to go. They're going to rush up to the line here, 5 on the play clock. So they're going to milk every second possible. Hand off to AG. He goes over the left side, not much there, 1 or 2. But we're inside of a minute. 45 seconds to go, 36 on the play clock. They can take a knee. It'll be 9 seconds. They snap the ball. It'll be 4th down. That'll be it. They shouldn't run another play. They should not run another play. And the celebration has started on the North Lincoln sideline. Clock down to 20. And we've got a penalty marker.
Offside on
Offside, and that's going to be a first down by penalty.
Just be classy, guys. Just be classy.
So walking in. Okay, foul on each team.
Offsetting offsides.
Offsetting offsides. There's a new one. Clock is now running, but the thing is, they reset the play clock. They don't need to run another play. There's 13 on the clock and 8 on the game clock. 6, 5, 4. And there it is. That's it. Final score, North Lincoln 13, East Lincoln 0. North Lincoln clinches third place in the Western Foothills 3A Conference.
Yeah, we had these teams pretty much back-to-back as far as where they would possibly finish. 18, 19th out of the 32.
Down the field. At the same time, they want to kill some clock. And they really screwed up that time by snapping with about 18 seconds left on the play clock.
Yeah, I noticed that, yeah.
And again, there's a lot of time left. It's not you really can't run this thing down, but you still got to be smart.
And I believe Burns with all their timeouts, Shelby with 2.
Yeah, Shelby with 2.
So this is a huge play. I mean, Burns has got to get off the field here. 3rd down, 4. Farmer's in the gun. He's going to throw it. He's back. He's got time. Lets it go over the middle. Great block. And let's see if it's enough. It's going to be close. Yeah, it's going to be a first down. They're going to mark it up at the 38, and that's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, spun his way there to last second. I think that was Bridges again.
Yeah, Bridges just about messed up by, again, taking a step backward. When he caught it, I think he had enough for the first down. But a guy like Bridges is always looking for the big play, and he just about cost himself on that one.
You don't need it here. Up 10, you need the first down.
And again, Shelby is going to snap this ball with 20.
Shelby offsides.
And that's the problem. When you get up on the line and you start calling snap count and there's 20 seconds left, if you're going to kill clock, let your offensive lineman stand up there and then tell them to get down with 10 seconds left.
Yep.
But again, either of these teams, how long has it been since they've been in a situation like this?
Yep. Been a long time.
So it's first down and 15 after that Campers in penalty, marks it back inside the 35, back to the 33-yard line. So first down 15, and the clock runs after they reset the ball. So we're down to 6 minutes.
Shelby's got to take their second time out.
Yeah, so Roback's not happy. So we're going to be right back.
Barbecue, 620 Grill.
Try, and it's up. And it's good. So that'll make it 53-0 in favor of Bessemer City on the Novalarkey, Mr. Sparky's scoreboard.
Thinking about going to keep it himself this time, run around the left side. Husky gets to the middle of the field. Husky's to the 30, cuts back in. He's going to go down at about the 20-yard line. Another big run there for Natavius Husky.
Every time he's run that just slight delay quarterback draw, he's gotten big yardage. Twice they've called it back for penalties, but twice he's gotten big gains.
It amazes me how great of an athlete he is, and his nickname's Tater. That just amazes me.
Yep.
So Natavius Tater Husky with the big run there.
30 yard. That ball was on the 50, right?
Yes, it was.
So that's, I guess you'll just say that's
I'd 30, 30-yard run.
30 or 31. I can't tell.
I think it's right 30. At the 20. Yeah. So Husky again, it's Aiden Carson now joining him in the backfield. 3 receivers over to the left side, single receiver to the right. Husky's going to take the snap. He's going to give it to Aiden Carson. Carson's going to plow right in the middle. Pickup of about 3, it looks like.
Aiden Carson on the carry.
Maybe close to 4.
Hard run there. They got a good push on the offensive line, and that was just, he just kind of ran behind the push. So
if you're the Chargers here, you love to see that clock run, and if you can end this drive with a score by eating some time as well, would be huge for this Crest football team.
6 minutes to go at Shelby, 31-21. Shelby over Burns.
Husky's going to take the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Another big run. Husky's going to get down to about the 2-yard line. Big run there by Natavius.
Every time he's called his number, it's just been there.
You know,
been there.
Brent, we've talked this year 300-400 yards passing every game with Husky. Tonight, getting it done on the ground with his legs.
I mean, first and goal at the 2. And you know what? You don't always have to have gaudy stats to win.
You're right.
Sometimes you sacrifice that.
We got a Mountaineer player down, Brent.
All right, let's take a break here. 10:39 to go. 26-14. Chargers knocking on the door.
2 locations to serve you. That's Auto Parts, U-Pull, and Scrap Metal. Located at
All right, folks, we're going to be stopping the show here in just a few minutes and ending the Red Zone channel. We've got a bunch of highlights on the post-game show to go through and talk to all of our folks. But we're going to stay on just a few more moments here and see this Crest and Kings Mountain if Crest can score here. And then we're going to end the Red Zone channel, folks, and then get out to the post-game show starts at 10 o'clock. So we'll take a quick break here in just a few minutes. As soon as this Crest and Kings Mountain drive finishes up, Crest is on the 2-yard line. They're in an injury timeout. Some final scores there on the board. North Lincoln won 13-0. Robbinsville 14-8 over Swain County. North Lincoln beat East Lincoln 13-0. Hickory wins over Statesville 30-14. West Iredale 40-7 over North Iredale. I'm watching the Kings Mountain screen as they attend to the young man. He's still down near the end zone, moving around. They're checking his legs. Maybe, I don't know if it's a cramp or hurt a knee or something, but they're checking on him. They're down at the field. Over at Shelby tonight, Burns is now down 38-21. We'll check on them for just a second.
These games at the end, I've been a soccer official, and they get a little chippy, these physical sports at the end of the game, so hopefully refs able to keep the tempers under control. 5 minutes, 39 seconds left to go on your Rice Jewelry scoreboard. It's Shelby in control, 38-21, with the Burns offense back out in the field. And Mooney takes the snap. It's low. He fires complete. He's to the 40, 50, still on the feet, Norris. And he'll be forced out. Let's see where they mark him. They're going to move it from the 40
to about the 40.
To the 40, and that would be a 20-yard gain. First down, Falston Pharmacy, first down for the Bulldogs.
I like Norris's, like I say, catching ability. Coming here, filling in for Kamari Surratt, who come up with a hamstring injury earlier in the game.
So first down and 10 inside Shelby territory, and Shelby, if you're Shelby, you mainly want to make them use some clock. Don't let them score quickly. If they do score, make them earn it. Mooney back. He's got a little time. Lets it go. Man is out there. Drops it. Oh, just over the extended arms of Jeremiah Norris, I believe, was the intended receiver. And that's incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, good effort there, Jeremiah. Full extension on that one. Almost come down with a circus catch.
So he did lay out for it, but could not haul it in. And, no Kamari Surratt. And that hurts you when your number one receiver goes down. But it is 2nd down and 10 as Mooney looks over there to the sideline, get the play. And I think that's Goodson in the backfield with him. And Mooney's got it quickly out of his hands. Caught, no. Oh, I tell you what, he took a shoulder, and that's going to be contact.
That's...
I don't agree with that.
That's a bad call, but it doesn't matter. It's a bad call. I mean, he hit him with his shoulder pad, and he didn't know the guy wasn't going to catch the ball. I
do agree with that, Jeff. That's a good play.
They're talking about it, guys. They're talking about it. So let's see what they come up with.
I mean, it's all about player safety, but.
He didn't lead with his helmet.
He didn't lead with his helmet. He hit him with his shoulder pad, and he thought the reception was going to be made.
So they are going to call it a personal foul. That's a camper's in penalty and a Falston Pharmacy first down, and the crowd letting them hear it.
Well, it's...
Yeah, you can't... Yeah, that's a tough call there. I agree with you, Jeff.
Again, player safety, but... He's throwing it out in the flat. The young man that's in coverage is going as hard as he can to make the tackle. The guy drops the ball, and he hits him in the midsection with the shoulder pad.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, that was called football.
Yeah.
So it is first down and 10. If you're a Burns fan, you'll take it. If you're a Burns fan like Barbara Murray, listening every week, appreciate you, Barbara. We miss you. We miss you at Burns. Missed the good old days. First down and 10 from the 25-yard line. And Mooney once again in the gun. Man comes in motion. Mooney's got it. He's back. He lets it go. Man is out there. It's Goodson. He's got a lot of room to run. Heading for the pylon. He's close. Not in. They're going to mark him out at the 1.
Oh, he had a lot of room to run there all the way down to the 1, as you said. Eli Goodson, hadn't seen him catch the ball much this year, but.
So, I mean, it's just a little screenplay out of the backfield, and it opened up like the Moses parting the sea there.
It was not so much a screenplay as just a nice little pass out in the flat. And Shelby just didn't have the coverage. And, Burns has got a chance to score a touchdown in about 35 seconds. And that's what they need.
Moody's coming off the field. Looks like they're in Wildcat.
Let's see who they're bringing in. It looks like, is that Goodson going to take this out? Johnny Johnson. That's Johnny Johnson in the Wildcat. He claps the hands. He runs to the right. He's into the end zone for a Nealon Cole touchdown.
Burns.
Why am I keep doing that? And numbers bookkeeping touchdown. The Nealon Cole's extra point. I've done that like 5 times today. I know. It's a numbers book. I always correct myself, but I always say it wrong.
You're good.
Numbers bookkeeping touchdown, and Burns cuts the lead 38-27.
And that's Johnny Johnson on that Wildcat run in.
So the Nealon Cole extra point coming up.
Drew Dixon out there. Perfect tonight.
Yeah, he has been 3 for 3. The left-footed Dixon, who was at Shelby last year, transferred to Burns. Snap is back. Good hold. Good. No, he pulled it, and it's no good. Score remains 27-38. We'll be right back.
Oliver's Hardware and Garden Center.
All right, folks. That they got back to the field while we were on the Burns game. Burns missed the extra point. It's 38-27, down 11 late in the fourth quarter. Crest just scored. They missed the extra point. It's 32-14. They just started the fourth quarter. We're gonna be leaving you right here in just a moment, folks. Thanks for watching the Red Zone channel. We'll be back at 10 o'clock p.m. tonight for the postgame show, brought to you by CSI Mechanical of Shelby. See you in a few minutes. KTCBroadcasting.com.
only do things incredible can. Cause I am the seed of a chosen breed. You don't see too many like me. Cause I am one of the reasons you do what you do when you wanna be